Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is another big day for some Mortal Kombat news. Big day in terms of beta access, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be one of the biggest talking points here. And then I've got 2 points of speculation that I want to pump out into this video as well for you guys to get around and be throwing out some ideas. Now, we're going to start off and fast with the big announcement. So before any of that, make sure you do drop a like and a subscribe if you enjoy Mortal Kombat news and speculation. I'm going to be making sure we get more of it out of here, and I will be having the Umgadi trailer breakdown come out very soon. So without further ado, we're jumping right into it. As you can see on the screen here, Mr. Ed Boon, the absolute legend. It is both his mother's birthday and Tobias's mother's birthday, and the original drop of the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. That is when our beta is coming out. That's August 18th to August 21st, ladies and gentlemen. But that's only for consoles. So if you're on PC, you've pre-ordered on PC, that's bad luck, ladies and gentlemen. It's only available for the next-gen consoles. So August 18th and August 21st in America, that is. I'm Australian, so this is going to be the 19th for me, which is excellent because that's a Saturday. It starts on a Saturday for me. We're going to be rocking it. I will make sure to have my capture card ready by then, and we will be pumping out videos and streaming. Now, from what I've seen about this, we're absolutely going to be seeing and able to play every scene character from the trailers right now. So like Li Mei, Baraka, Tanya, you know, everyone that's been revealed. That's what's going to be in this beta. Maybe even more. Maybe even more of that, which will be absolutely awesome. Because we're definitely going to get more news up until that point. So they'll probably be in the beta as well. So that's absolutely awesome. We have a confirmed date. And we have confirmed play period of which we can do it and what consoles to do it on. Thank you, Ed Boon, for making this announcement. Now we can all get ready and just build up that anticipation for the beta to come out. But reveals still yet to come is a good segue into our next thing. I don't have a image to back this up, so we're going to keep the beta up here. Evo is hard and fast coming. Now it's not a big deal over here in Australia. We're not really involved. I'm not sure if there's any big names Australia-wise that are over there representing us. But Evo, the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. And Mortal Kombat, like Ed Boon said he was going to be there, I'm pretty sure. So there's definitely some Mortal Kombat announcements there. Either we're going to get a new trailer of some capacity, or we're going to get the announcement for the next combat cast then, because it's right around the corner, and another combat cast has to be around the corner. Like, there's no way they just give us one and done, right? They've got to give us more. They've absolutely got to give us more, and I reckon that's going to be another good point to show us some new characters, some new mechanics if they've developed any, or if there's some they still haven't quite shown us entirely. New cameos, like how they could be used differently, like the last combat cast we had showed the Scorpion cameos utility in terms of the spear pulling you back to full range and giving you a hit of armor. So that is very interesting. Let's see how the cameos can also be used in a different sense. Now, it could also be developing on changes. So if there's any changes implemented, the combat cast would absolutely show us that, I reckon. And especially if you guys have seen a previous video, it'll be up here. Playlist will be up there for you guys to go and look into the previous speculation videos. But mainly the one I'm talking about is I made a video where I pointed out the bar, so the meter system down the bottom. I noticed one of the bars, the second bar specifically, was glowing differently, and we got no word on that. I saw no one talking about it. I've not seen any developers make any comments on it. So maybe that'll have some kind of significance and purpose in the next one. I hate to harp on back to previous videos because I've already done a video explaining my thoughts on that, but if that'd be revealed, or if that's just completely nullified, if that was just a visual change that they did thing, that'd be nice to know in some way. Just, you know, round it off so it's clear cut and we know what the fuck it is or isn't. Now, the third point I do actually have a visual for here, and it's taken from The Thinly on Twitter. Thank you very much for providing this to the main Twitter feed that I can now pinch it for content. This is his prediction for the roster, the lineup, and everything that's coming on. And one thing I've seen very, very often now, we're seeing a lot of different things very often, is like Havoc, Natara, but the one I really wanted to focus on, because the one that stands out to me the most, mainly because he's so new and unique to the Mortal Kombat franchise, is Geras. Now, Geras only became a thing in Mortal Kombat 11. He's a fresh, new character, not based off anything. He is just sort of the servant to Kronika at this point. And it's just something that's been bouncing around in my noggin for a little bit. And I've been trying to figure out how, if he is a character in this, how it's all going to shape up, how he's all going to line up into the universe, into the story of it. Like, I personally don't really like Geras. As a character, I see why he's a necessity in the story and how he plays and everything. I just don't like his playstyle per se, so he's not really that. And I found him kind of boring as a character, but a necessary evil for the forwarding of the campaign of the story in MK11. Now, if he's going to be in here, he's notoriously the servant for Kronika and, by extension, the Hourglass. So, could Geras be a good guy in this? Could he be serving Liu Kang? Because Liu Kang has the power to remake the universe in any shape he wants, and Geras was put in there as sort of the lackey for Kronika, the controller of the Hourglass. Now, I'm not sure if he was intrinsically linked to Kronika, or whether he's linked to the Hourglass, because that would shape two different sides of the story here. So if he's linked to the Hourglass, my bets are on he's a good guy. He's helping with he's helping unravel the intrinsic changes that are going on here and all the drama between Outworld, between all of the betrayals and stuff that's happening. He's on Liu Kang's side. That's my thought. I haven't had super in-depth thoughts on how he's going to be in there, because it's just sort of so much. There's not much to base it off of. It's wild speculation in the wind, so I can't really come up with anything that has any kind of evidence or motivating proof behind it. But if it was linked to Kronika, or perhaps even another Titan in some way, because we got wind of, I can't remember whose tower ending it was in Mortal Kombat 11, but it said that there's more Titans. Kronika was a Titan, and there's more of them out there. And that whoever's character ending went and hunted them down. But, you know, tower endings aren't always canonical. Most of the time aren't, quite frankly. So if he's linked to Kronika, is he still like the pet of a pet basically of the Titans? And is he going to be trying to take the Hourglass for himself and restore it back to Kronika, or perhaps become a side villain in that sense? Or do we reckon he's just not going to be? I don't think that's the case, that he won't be involved in the story at all, because if he does make main roster, generally main roster is involved in the story, even if they have like a little part into it, like Scarlet in MK11. She wasn't that big of a deal, unfortunately, even though she was fucking awesome. Does Geras, like, I want to know which side he's batting for, if he is on the main roster, which side he's batting for, and how he is involved in the story somehow. If anyone's got some wild theories, I'd absolutely love to hear them, because I see Geras pop up in a lot of, not just the Thinleys one, but a lot of people's roster predictions. Geras shows up a lot, and that's because there was a primary leak a long while ago that's like, as we get more and more trailers, is just like solidifying it more and more in the speculation community for MK, because it's just more and more accurate. I'm pretty sure it's the same person, the Combat Pack 2. So we got more details about Combat Pack 2, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be another video on its own, but stay tuned for that, because that's wild already that we've already got details for Combat Pack 2. But like, it's the same person, or like the same group of people that are doing this digging into the Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't know how they're getting the leaks and everything, but they're just leaking it, and it's coming out, and it's being accurate, and it's just becoming more and more true. So, and because I'm seeing Geras so often on these roster predictions, what's to say he's not involved? And if he is involved, how is he going to be involved? So I'd just like to throw that thought into the wind and speculate how he's going to be involved in the story, get people talking about it, because I think this is going to be one of, if not the greatest MK to date, both story-wise, gameplay-wise, and just overall uniqueness. Like, we've had tag ladders before, and we've had assist mechanics before, but nothing's thrown it into the sense of it just being entirely fundamental to the gameplay. It was always an optional arcade sort of thing in there. I think the Living Towers, now we can get optional assists, or back in MK9 where you had your two-player tag team assist sort of thing, or your one player with two characters assist towers. That's just, it's insane. But yeah, that's all I've really got for now. This is going to be this video for speculation. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of that thought candy for now. I will be coming back with the the Umgadi trailer breakdown, where I'm actually, so I recorded one beforehand, but I'm not quite happy with how it came out, so I've got to re-record it myself with further breakdown, further thought into it, and a little bit more in-depth insight into it, especially now that we've got more details. And that one will also include the Tanya bio reading, because Tanya came out after I'd already made the previous video, so that was missing, so that will include that. But yeah, that won't be far off, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought I'd just throw some thought candy for you guys to speculate on. Like I said, leave it in the comments while you're down there, drop it a like, and if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more speculation to come out in the future. But that's all I got for you guys now. Take care, have a good night or day, be good people, and I'll see you in the next video.